Moving on to some also really horrific and sad news. And we all know Thanksgiving. When it comes to Thanksgiving, everyone wants to give. And I love this about Thanksgiving. When you go on YouTube, when you watch all these viral videos that go around this time of the year, you will see people going out and handing people some food, going out and giving the homeless, feeding the homeless, people giving turkeys to people on the street and people that need it, going out. And you see this everywhere all the time, 24/7. And it's the greatest thing in the world. And that's why I love the place, America, and this country that we live in. I love it. Because there's the vast majority of human beings in this country are good. And they have good intentions and they want to help their neighbors. They want to help their brothers and sisters. And this is a story of a group that really wanted to do that. But the city, the state, the government came in, stepped in and said, no, you're not allowed to. Reasons being, I don't know. You guys can help me figure this out. All right. So in Kansas City, a health department poured bleach and tipped over the food meant for the homeless because of permit issues, and it just hurts me to talk about this situation. So the group that was trying to do this kind-hearted charity, the Free Hot Soup KC, had intended to distribute food such as home-cooked chili, foiled wrapped sandwiches, and soup to the homeless on November 5th. Why did all of this food get bleach poured over and thrown on the floor and thrown away? You want to know why? This is why. Because officials said that the volunteer group did not have a permit and that the food was not prepared in approved kitchens, therefore deeming it a public safety risk. Continuing on by saying, and this was the director, he continued by saying, E. coli or salmonella or listeria can grow in the food, and then you give that food to homeless people who are more vulnerable. They will end up in the ER and even die from that exposure. And yes, no one here, no one in their mind, no one in the world is saying that these things can't happen. But let's use common sense. Please and thank you. Let's use common sense in this situation. I don't understand it. Are you really thinking that these neighborhoods, that these people, and this is not the first time that this group hands out food to the homeless. Not the first time. They have a history of doing this. I don't know why that the city decided that this time today, in November 5th, they were going to throw this food away. Really good food that was freshly cooked. Anyways, the KC Soup Group, I'm sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. What is it? Yeah, the Free Hot Soup KC Group have done this in the past. No one has gotten salmonella, listeria, all of that craziness. No one has died from their food poisoning. And then on top of that, there were other groups that were giving out food the same exact type of way. Why is the city of Kansas doing this? Why did they decide to throw away all this good, fresh food? Only God knows. Only God knows. I just don't get it. It's Thanksgiving. It's a time we are supposed to be thankful and helping and just thankful for what we have and sharing it with the world that is around us. Why are you making it harder for people to be kind human beings? Why is the city making it harder? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Please help me understand the situation. Shame on you, Kansas City. But let me end it on a good note because the group didn't stop. They said, you're going to mess this up. We're not going to allow these homeless people, the people in need, to go home starving on a great November, on Thanksgiving. In November. They're not going to allow that. What they did, though, the Free Hot KC returned to the park in Kansas City with meals on hand that next Sunday. And then the newspaper noted that health officials did not intervene at all. So if you're talking about the rule of law, you got to do it throughout. But no. For random reasons, and I think this is the most sick, and I just don't get it. I feel like this is just one of the, I had to tell you guys a story because it's just a sickening story. Allow neighbors to help each other. Allow people to be kind. Literally, the government stepped in and said, no, you're not allowed to do this. I hate this story, but I love the ending for the Hot Soup Group. I keep messing up the name, but for y'all, thank you so much. We need more human beings out there like you. This is what I love about the Thanksgiving. It's my favorite time. It's my favorite season. It's my favorite holiday. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being the good human beings that you are. And Kansas City, shame on y'all. Real talk, shame on y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. If you guys were informed or educated in any way, shape, or form by these stories, please hit that like button. If you liked my presentation of the news, I really suggest you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know every time Q the Nurse drops some hot, fresh press news. Thank you. Catch you next week. Deuces.